When you think about creating a digital marketing strategy, it might seem like something that requires hours of planning and brainstorming. But what if I told you that you could lay the groundwork for an effective strategy in just 10 minutes? Yeah, you heard that right, 10 minutes. Now, I know what you might be thinking, can something so quick really be effective? And the answer is yes, but it requires focus and clarity from the get-go. The trick isn't to cover every possible marketing angle in one go, but just to establish a solid foundation that you can build on. This isn't about cutting corners, it's about maximizing your time effectively right from the start. So in this video, we're going to run through a really straightforward, no-nonsense plan that gets straight to the point. We'll define clear, achievable goals, pinpoint exactly who we want to reach, choose the right channels to engage them, outline a content strategy that speaks directly to them, and finally set up a simple system to monitor and refine your strategy as results come in. So grab a timer, because by the time you finish watching this, you'll be ready to take the first steps in crafting a digital marketing strategy that not only reaches, but resonates with your target audience. Let's make these next few minutes count and set the stage for your business's digital marketing success. Let's go. All right, let's dive straight into it. Identifying your target audience. So knowing who you're talking to is kind of like choosing the right shoes for a marathon, right? You need to know the perfect fit to go the distance. So why is this step so crucial? Well, because if you don't know who you're selling to, how can you expect them to buy? Start by painting a picture of your ideal customer. This isn't about knowing their dog's name or favorite color. Think real and deeper. What are their challenges? What gets them up in the morning and keeps them awake at night? Let's make this really simple. Demographics, these are the basics. Age, gender, location, job role. Are you targeting tech-savvy millennials in urban areas, or are you looking at busy parents juggling full-time jobs and family life? Each will have different preferences and needs. Next, psychographics. This gets into their heads. What are their hobbies, values, lifestyle choices? Say you're selling eco-friendly products. Your audience likely values sustainability and might spend their weekends hiking or volunteering at community cleanups or something like that. Next, pain points. Here's where you really tune in. What problems can your product or service solve for them? Maybe that busy parent needs quick, healthy meal solutions for a family on the go, or a young professional wants tech gadgets that are as stylish and as they are functional. Once you've mapped out these aspects, you've created a buyer persona. Imagine this as a character in a novel who represents your audience. For instance, entrepreneur Eric might be your ideal customer if you're selling a productivity app. He's a tech-savvy, craves efficiency, and is always on the lookout for tools that save time. Understanding your target audience isn't just a one-off task. As your business grows, keep these personas updated and revisit them regularly. They should evolve as new trends emerge and as you learn more from customer feedback as well. By getting this step right, every marketing message, every product launch, and every customer interaction becomes more focused and far more likely to hit the mark. So take the time to know your audience. It's a game changer. Now let's keep the momentum going and nail down those marketing goals. This time is still going. When it comes to digital marketing, not all the channels are created equal. Choosing the right ones can be the difference between hearing crickets and getting a flood of engagement. Think of your channels as the streets you're going to shout your message down. You want to pick the streets where your audience already loves to hang out, not just any old alley. So first up, let's break down a few heavy hitters. So social media. This absolutely isn't just about posting selfies or what you had for lunch. Social media channels like Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and X, formerly known as Twitter, can be gold mines for connecting with your audience. Here's the kicker though. Each platform generally serves a different purpose. Instagram and TikTok are great for visuals and generally slightly younger crowds. LinkedIn, perfect for B2B interactions and more professional content. Next, email marketing. If you think email is dead, think again. It's a Swiss Army knife of digital marketing. It's versatile, it's powerful, and with an email, you can nurture leads, blast announcements, and drive traffic back to your site. Plus, it's personal. You're landing in their inbox where it's less noisy. SEO, search engine optimization. If you want to be found, you need to be friends with search engines, right? SEO is your ticket to getting in front of people when they're actively searching for what you offer. It's a long game, slightly longer, but it's worth it. Imagine popping up first when someone Googles a product or service that you sell. Next up, you've got PPC, pay-per-click. If you want faster results, PPC free ads like Google ads, they let you jump to the front of the search line. You bid on keywords, pay for them when someone clicks. It's straightforward, it's controllable, and it's perfect for driving specific actions, whether that's downloads, signups, sales, you name it. Now you might be thinking, do I need to use all of these channels? Not at all. Start where it makes the most sense. If your audience loves Twitter threads, don't spend all your time on TikTok. Test, measure, and then double down on what works. The goal is to engage your audience where they already spend their time and give them content that makes them click, makes them call, makes them come back for more. So pick your channels wisely, tailor your message for each platform, and watch the magic happen. And it's consistency, it's effort, it's time. You've got to put in the effort if you want to see the results. All right, next step. Content strategy and calendar. So this step is all about getting your content game on point, because let's be honest, content is king or queen, and it's what pulls your audience in and keeps them coming back for more. First off, you need to map out what types of content you're going to create first. Are you a whiz at writing? Start with a blog. Love being on camera, YouTube or TikTok might be your playground. Remember, it's all about playing to your strengths and what your audience will resonate with. So you wouldn't serve a steak to a vegetarian, right? The same goes for content. Serve your audience what they crave. Now, once you've picked your format, it's calendar time. A content calendar isn't just a fancy planner, it's a roadmap. It's a regular, consistent delivery. Why is consistency so key? Well, because it keeps your audience engaged, lets them know that they can rely on you for regular value. Imagine if your favorite TV show aired episodes randomly. You'd get really frustrated, right? Don't be that kind of creator. So here's how to set up a really, really basic content calendar. Firstly, choose your tools. You can keep it old school with a spreadsheet, or even use tools like Trello, Asana, or even Google Calendar. Next up, plan your posts. Decide how often you want to post. Is it twice a week, once a month? Figure out what's realistic for you and just stick to it. Map out those themes. Maybe you want to focus on tutorials once a month and reviews the next. Themes can be really good for keeping things organized and exciting. Next, you want to batch create. If you can, create multiple pieces of content at once. Saves you time and stress, and especially when life gets busy. Remember, the aim here is not to just fill up space, but you want to be providing value that fits perfectly into your overall strategy. Every post, every video, every tweet should serve a purpose, whether it's about driving traffic, boosting sales, or just building that essential trust and authority in your niche. Okay, next step, monitor, analyze, and optimize. It's like setting up a feedback loop to make sure that your digital marketing isn't just running, but running well. You don't want to set and forget it. You want to set it, check it, make it better. And let's break down how you can do that effectively. Okay, so first things first, monitor. It's not just about glancing at numbers every once in a while. This is about keeping a regular check on specific key performance indicators, or KPIs for short. So what are KPIs? Well, they are metrics that tell you how your campaigns are performing in relation to your goals. Say your goal was to increase website traffic by 20%. Your KPI might be the number of daily visitors to your site. Now, how do you keep track of these KPIs? Tools. And I'm talking about easy to use, super insightful ones like Google Analytics for website performance, or even social media insights for engagement, and reach on platforms like Facebook and Instagram. And these tools will give you real-time data so that you can literally watch how changes affect your results in real time. Next up, analyze. And this step goes beyond just collecting data. Here you dive into what the data means. Are you noticing more website traffic after a particular post went live? Did a change in your email subject lines increase open rates? This step just helps you understand which parts of your strategy are working and which parts might need a little tweaking. So speaking of tweaking, that leads us to optimize. This is where the magic really happens. Based on your analysis, you start making changes to improve your results. Maybe you shift some of your budget from underperforming ads to the ones that are knocking it out the park. Or perhaps you tweak your content strategy to focus more on the topics that your audience really engages with. Remember, this is a cycle, it's not a one-time deal. You keep monitoring, analyzing, and optimizing. And by doing it consistently, you turn good campaigns into really great ones, and you keep your digital marketing strategy sharp and effective. So don't just fly blind, use your data to soar, keep engaging with the data, keep learning from it, keep using it to push your strategies forward, and trust me, it'll be worth the extra effort. So creating a digital marketing strategy in 10 minutes might sound ambitious, but breaking it down into manageable steps makes it totally achievable. achievable. You start by setting crystal clear goals that align with your vision, then identify who you're speaking to so that the messaging hits the mark. You pick the right channels for your audience, and you keep your content on point with a well thought out calendar. Most importantly, keep an eye on your data so you can refine and optimize as you go. So there you have it, a digital marketing strategy in under 10 minutes, hopefully. Let's check the timer. And if you found this really helpful, then please leave a comment, like this video, and subscribe to this channel. It really does help me get these videos out to a lot more people who we can help. So thank you. And until next time, keep growing.